Hello, who's this?
All it was just checking on your franking machine if you needed anything, all your labels.
On me franking machine?
Or did I have one there, sorry?
We've got lots of franking machines here.
Yeah, alright then.
Yeah, and we get this franking phone call from you and you want to know about me franking machine. I think you should mind your own franking business. Are you looking forward to the Winter Olympics? I'll be here soon. I like it. But the skaters annoy me. No, not the ice dancers, the speed skaters. And they skate really fast. That's okay, that's great. I mean, I'm really glad you can skate so fast. It's very clever. But you have to be so cocky about it, so sure of yourself. You know, just swinging your arms from side to side and putting your hands behind your back. It's just the attitude that bothers me. Hello, who's this?
Hi, Mike. It's Amy from Co. Just wanted to make sure you got the information we sent last month about reclaiming credit card charges.
Yeah, that's right. Got it all, yeah.
You
all right, lass?
Yeah.
Are you a bit nervous?
No, I'm just wondering...
Have you done this before, like?
Yeah. I'm just wondering if you...
Don't sound very confident, that's all. Nothing to worry about, like, you know, I won't bite. Well,
no,
not unless you want me to bite, you know, because, like, I'm willing to learn.
Right, I was just wondering...
You know what I mean, about biting and that. I mean, I couldn't think of anything worse than being bitten, like, but some people are into that, and if that's what you're into, you know.
Right, well, I'm
So what do you reckon, then? You want me to bite you?
No, I was just wondering if you could send your forms back so we can get your money back on your...
Forms?
Yeah, forms to reclaim your credit card charges.
How much can I get back, like? I mean, I got all the paperwork, you know, all the bump.
Right.
But, like, how much can I get back?
Well, it depends on how many charges you've had, obviously. We'd have to go through your charge history for you to let you know.
Why have the police got to come into this? That's nothing to do with them, is it, about me money?
No, it has nothing to do with the police. It's just...
You said they'd have to go through me charges. I mean, most of them never even went to court, never mind anything more serious than that. And they told me that the slate would be wiped clean as long as I behaved myself, and I did. And now, blinking heck, how did you find out about that?
No, it's your charge history, your statements.
I'm history, am I? Well, what, is that a threat?
You know, I'm just going to leave it with you. You return the forms if you want. Okay?
Wait a minute, you call up, you want me to bite you, and then you threaten me. What are you doing?
I'm just going to go now. Okay?
Honest to God, why, was this a wind-up, like, or what?
No.
Well, you ring me up, you flirt with me, you talk about some kind of thing going on with biting, and then the next minute you bring up me police record, and all that nothing was proved, you know.
Right, I'm really just going to go now, okay? Thank you.
What are you doing right now, Marie?
I'm a taxi driver, going on a job now.
Do you know who you're taking or where you're taking him and why?
I'm picking somebody called Josh up, but I don't know where he's going yet. He's waving at me.
How close are you to getting Josh in the car?
Very close.
Oh,
just getting in the
just
car
getting
now.
in the car.
Where are we going?
Old Billingham, please.
Old Billingham.
Old Billingham. Can you put Josh on the phone? Is that possible, Marie?
No, because I've got my headset on.
Oh, it's an headset. It's a headset. Oh, you better.
And I'm driving, you see.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to interpret. Can you ask Josh what he's going to be doing in Old Billingham today?
I'm on the radio here, Josh, right? And the man wants to know what you would be doing today in Old Billingham.
Got no.
He's just going home. He's got his pyjamas and dressing gown on, actually.
He's got his pyjamas and dressing gown. Well, ask him where he's been then.
Fine. Gone.
Where have you been?
Just one minute.
Just to a friend's house.
Yeah, a girl. It's got to be a girl. There's a girl involved. Ask him.
Is there a girl involved? He wants to know.
Yeah, there was.
TFM radio. He said, yeah, there is a girl involved.
So how come he's in his? How come he? What about the clothes he was wearing yesterday? Did he go out in his pyjamas and dressing gown?
His clothes are at home. Did you go out in your pyjamas and dressing gown?
No. I went out, obviously, all dressed up. Went home, got changed my pyjamas, got rang out, so went out. And then,
Right.
Yeah.
So do that.
We are learning a lot about the North East and North Yorkshire, Marie. Joanne from Newton Aycliffe, where were you when the earth moved?
I was on night shift. I work with adults with learning disabilities.
Okay.
And I was sat on the couch, I was just watching the telly, and the couch started shaking. And I jumped off the couch because I was frightened. And I'd put all the breakfast stuff out for the residence on the morning.
Yeah.
And all the cups and the plates started rattling in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And the first thing I thought was, it's a poltergeist or something, you know, because the couch was shaking.
It can't possibly be anything that can be scientifically proved. It must be a ghost.
Must be a ghost. That's the first thing I thought. It must be a ghost.
Yeah.
So I phoned next door onto the other houses to see if anything had happened there, and my friend said, no, nothing's happened here. So I was thinking it must be a poltergeist. I did actually say, has there been an earthquake, to my friend next door?
Yeah.
And she said, well, no, nothing's happened here. And I said, well, it must be a poltergeist. I said, the couch is just shook.
Yeah.
And all the cups and plates in the kitchen started shaking. And I never budged off the couch all night. I didn't dare move.
Really?
Because my friend next door, she said, what if you go in the kitchen and everything's been rearranged? You know, things have been moved if it's a poltergeist. So I never moved.
So you'd ruled out earthquake and you were convinced it was a poltergeist?
I was convinced because the way the couch shook as if someone was shimmying the couch backwards and forwards.
So when did you realise it was actually only an earthquake?
When the early shift came in this morning at 7:15, the qualified staff that was on had said it had been on the news because I actually wanted my night shift covering. I didn't dare go back in. I'm back in tonight and I didn't dare go in. I wanted her to cover the night shift and she said, no, there's been an earthquake. It's been on the news.
All right. Hey, well, thanks for sharing.
Okay, then.
The earthquake hotline is open this morning, 01642 61 6666.
Graham Mack in the morning.
Surprises you've had when you've moved into a new house. What's the biggest surprise you've had, Sue?
A lodger.
What?
I went upstairs into the bedroom and there was a leather jacket laid on the floor.
Yeah.
And when I went to pick it up, there was a guy laid under it.
How come you didn't know? And did he live there? Was he squatting or something?
No, he was waiting for us. He was a student, and the woman that we bought the house off didn't tell me he was going to still be there until his dad come and picked him up. And then he went out the house, and later on in the day, when we'd finally got everything moved in, we saw a shadow walking up the stairs.
Yeah.
And he still had a key.
He still had a key?
Yeah.
So how did you tell him that, look, mate, you're going to have to go?
We just basically said to him, there's your leather jacket, can I have my key back, please?
And that was the end of him?
It was. Never heard from him again.
Goodness me.
Graham Mack in the morning.
Earlier, I spoke to Marie, who's a taxi driver. She picked a bloke up who was, while she was on the phone to us on TFM radio, who was wearing pyjamas and a dressing gown. His name was Josh. Josh is on the phone right now. So where did she pick you up from, Josh?
She picked me from a Logren shops.
Right, and she was taking you to Old Billingham, and in the course of the conversation we found out that you'd been with a lady friend overnight.
Yeah.
Now, is this your regular girlfriend, or did you just get lucky?
No, this is it's my ex-girlfriend.
It's your, you were rekindling a lost bit of passion.
You could say that.
Now, how come you ended up... Just tell us the story again. You ended up in your... She picked you up from there in your pyjamas and your dressing gown. You'd been out the night before in normal clothes, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah. I've been out normal, yeah, and then I went home. I got changed into pyjamas. I was just going to go to bed, and then got a phone call last to go around, so I thought, yeah.
You got a booty call from her?
Yeah.
She called you looking for it. Now, normally it's the... See how the times have changed. She called you, so how did you get round there?
Taxi, Crown Cars again.
So straight away, you didn't even you got out of bed, you didn't even bother to get dressed, you stayed in your pyjamas, you just put your dressing gown on, you went round to her place.
Yeah, that's right.
You spent the night round at her place.
Yeah.
And then when, about less than half an hour ago, you called another taxi and just did a flit.
Something like that.
There are a lot of men listening right now who would admire you. They would think, how's this guy? This is his ex-girlfriend calls him for the booty call, and he goes round there. It doesn't normally work this way, Josh. You must be quite the operator.
Yeah. I've been told I've got away with words.
Oh, I think it's more than just words, my friend.
Graham Mack in the morning.
Talking about your first car and its quirks. Who's this?
Mandy from Bishop Auckland.
Did you say Mandy?
Yes.
Okay, what's your first car quirk?
It was an Austin Allegro.
Yeah.
I sold my racing bike and bought the Allegro for 120 quid.
Yeah.
And I used to have to put my mum's gravy boat underneath on a night to catch the oil that fell out and then pour it back in the next morning.
And then, so you collect the oil and then pour it back in?
Yeah.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, Grandma.
Hello, who's that?
Excuse me, who are you ringing? Give me the phone.
Hello? Hello, who's that? Hello?
Good morning, the Smart Dictionaries.
Hello, my name is Winston Harbottle. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
The word pamphlet.
Yes.
It's in the dictionary. I don't agree with it. There's no such word as pamph. So how can you have pamphlet?
Because there's a long history of the word existing.
But surely pamphlet is a derivative of pamph.
It's a matter of history. This word goes back to Middle English.
I'm quite happy to accept booklet as small book, derivative from the word book. I'm also quite happy with leaflet, which is from leaf, meaning page, I suppose, turn over new leaf. But pamphlet, without a pamph, you can't have a pamphlet.
Well, what I had better do is send you a copy of the full history of the word.
Oh, I don't want to be fobbed off. I want you to make a correction, because...
No, because what we show is the historical record, and we would falsify the historical record if we interfered with it in any way.
Falsify the historical record? But you tell me, honestly, how can you have a pamphlet if you don't have a pamph?
Because it is not derived from pamph.
It clearly is derived from pamph.
No, it isn't.
As in booklet is derived from book, and as in leaflet is... What is the difference between a pamphlet and a leaflet and a booklet? What is the difference
500
anyway?
years of history is the answer.
500 years? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have my pen and I have the page open and I'm striking pamphlet from my dictionary, and it will no longer be part of my vocabulary. And I'm going to talk to the people down at the British Legion and see if I can arrange a boycott of the word. This may well spread throughout Britain. If the word is not in common use, am I thinking that it will be removed from the dictionary?
No.
Why?
History.
But other words are not in the dictionary that we do not use anymore. There are no Latin words in there.
I'm sorry, I don't think this conversation is getting us anywhere.
I do. I am going... Hello? Hello?
Graham Mack in the morning.